Roofing company owners, if you're doing over 1 million and you want to scale up to 10, 15, or even 20 million, you need a repeatable sales process and the right sales structure. And that's exactly what we're offering with the Ignite Sales Leadership Academy. Let's go over this presentation, what we're going to cover today. Who is this for? Why work with me? Why Ignite results? I'm going to go over the entirety of the program and how it can help you hire, scale, and create predictable sales. And then if you stay to the end of this, I will give you a free download, a really awesome giveaway that I have for you. So who is this for? So let's look at the reality of the roofing industry. And here's the reality. 70% of sales reps turnover in their very first month. And people are like, oh my gosh, no way, this is not going to be me. But that's just industry standard. This is industry across insurance, across retail sales. And this comes with for a couple things. First, the recruiting process is all wrong. So you're not attracting top candidates and the candidates aren't saying yes to you. So the first thing we need is that repeatable process, or you're just spending thousands of dollars on recruiting. And that just makes me cringe because we're going to show you how to do that for $250 a month or less. Or there's no onboarding process. You've spent all this time recruiting, getting the right people in. Let's just say you have that process dialed in, and then they leave because they can't sell a job. So we're going to be teaching you how to sell a job within 2 weeks. And maybe they are off to a good start and they have great sales, but then performance falls flat because there's not continued accountability. There's not continued education and training. So that's what this program is going to address. So if any of those issues sound like something you're facing, this program is for you. I've worked with almost 90 contractors. We signed our 89th contractor on this week, and the majority of those own roofing companies. And before roofing, I was in Fortune 100 companies. I have a PhD, and my family owned Music City Roofers, and we positioned that company to sell at 25 million in mainly insurance sales. So I've been in the industry around 16 years, and we've recruited around 400 reps. So we have this system super dialed in, and it's repeatable and sustainable. So let's go over what the Leadership Academy looks like. So if we want to lower recruiting costs, when we're looking at the average recruiting cost for contractors, they're spending about $1,200 a month, which is crazy. So we're going to be able to lower those recruiting costs between $5,000 to $10,000 a year. Automatically, the program's going to pay for itself. Get sales reps selling within 2 weeks, a culture of accountability. No one wants to have to babysit the reps. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to do this over 6 weeks. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is setting expectations, building accountability, strengthening the recruiting process, the onboarding process, the training process, and the retention process. I'm going to go over step by step what we're going to be covering in each week, but that is the overview here. And let's just get some real world examples. We've worked with 89 contractors. What are they saying? So looking at Arnold Roofing, they're out of Greenville, South Carolina. We helped build their residential sales program, recruited a sales manager, put in a sales recruiting. That new sales manager turned around and recruited 5 reps, and they signed 13 contingencies in the first 2 weeks using our program. With Landmark Roofing, they opened a new branch in Charleston, South Carolina, used our job ad. They were getting 20 to 30 applicants the last time they tried this. They got 278 applicants and hired 6 reps and spent less than $300 on that whole campaign. And then Magnum Roofing, huge success story, 1 to 10 million in just a matter of 2 years. So we worked with them for their training, for their recruiting process, and it is repeatable. Let's go over the program structure. So we know it works. I've talked a little bit about what is included in here, but it's going to be taken over 6 weeks, and I'm going to be with you for each of those 6 weeks. There's 2 options for classroom time, and it's either in the morning or in the evenings, depending on what works best for you, either Tuesdays or Thursdays. And we only let 8 to 10 people in each class. We like to keep it small so that I have time to answer your questions and offer personalized support through this. And let's dig into what's going to be happening each week. So the very first week, we're going to be defining a job description and looking at commission structures. So I've designed 40 unique commission structures. And everyone's like, oh, you're either doing the 10-50-50 or 10% of a gross. And it's just much more complex than that. So I'm going to be going over the 25 factors that drive a compensation plan and really determine what's right for you. So compensation, we're going to be looking at 1099 versus W-2 issues, overhead, and really get clear job expectations and competitive pay mapped out for you. The next thing is the accountability system. So being able to give you the metrics that you should track and actually developing an accountability sheet that your sales reps can fill out every week and give you a sales meeting guide that you can follow. We have a sales meeting structure that works. It should be done weekly, and we're going to give you exactly what to do during those meetings. The retention recruiting process. And we call it retention recruiting because no one just wants to recruit for someone to leave. We want to recruit to retain them. And like I said, over 400 reps have been recruited through the system. So we're going to give you the job ad. We're going to be giving you the interview process, the pre-screen process. We have a 90% show rate to our interviews. So I'm going to be going over how we can make sure that we're not wasting our time and we're getting top-notch people. I'm going to show you how to spend $250 or less using Indeed or other job boards that you pick, because it really is a science and there's a lot of nuances to those systems. And I'm going to be showing you all of that. And I'm going to be giving you our 60-day onboarding plan. So once we get them, what are we supposed to do? The checklist, they're going to be learning every day. We need to be doing weekly check-ins with the reps. I'm going to give you the questions to ask. It's a repeatable system. And I'm going to be giving you in week 5 the sales training. So onboarding and training are not exactly the same thing, but similar. So onboarding, we're really looking at the first 2 weeks, and with sales training, that's something that's ongoing. Training is not just an event. We want it to be a learning culture. So we're going to give you the training PowerPoint that you can use during onboarding and the rest of the year as well. That's over 230 slides. It's gamified. It's fun. There's quiz questions in there as well. And it's built honestly for ADHD reps with an 8th grade reading level. Let's just be honest. Like, that's kind of industry standard, and we've made this accessible for everyone. Just because we've worked with Fortune 100 companies doesn't mean that's the product we're delivering. It is super relevant for you. And then the last week, I'm going to be taking questions from you and how to implement things. So at this point, hopefully you've already recruited and you're onboarding, and I'm going to be able to walk you through real time and give you real time advice on building your team. So with that, you're going to be also having access to all of our tools and templates. I'm going to be going over the process in 6 weeks, but you may need some relevant information to refer back to. So everything we talk about, you're going to have access to. I'm going to give you the job ad. I'm going to give you the tracking sheet, the sales meetings. I'm going to give you all of your new hire paperwork, your contracts, the onboarding program, the training manual, the classroom and field-based training systems. It is a super comprehensive and complete system for you. So that just leaves you now with the choice. So either keep doing what you're doing, being overwhelmed, like spending all that money with recruiting, being burnt out, not being able to scale your team, wasting another year, and you have a solid brand, but you just need reps to be able to go out and push and close deals. Or path B of implementing a proven process. So having a structured team, consistent growth, being able to scale your company in a way where you're in control. You're not burnt out. You have people that are held accountable. Everyone knows what they're doing. You have the right people in the right seats. Imagine just for a minute how that would feel for you. And we've worked with multiple companies. I would love for you to watch this presentation, check out some of our reviews. We have many videos that are posted on our website about how our clients have experienced this. If you can sell just one job by using this program, you have made your money back. And most people are doing that within 2 weeks. So reach out, contact us. I would love for you to schedule a call. You can scan this QR code and be like some of our success stories, like Roof Techs, who in just 2 weeks, they signed 4 new reps, already sold deals. And lucky for them, like a storm hit the week after. They're in the Austin area and just a smashing success. Some of our companies have sold and even increased the multiplier for their company by having a repeatable system and a training program. I mean, that's attractive to sellers. So whether you want to scale, sell, be more manageable, it all starts with having a repeatable sales process. That's the foundation of roofing, and that's the foundation of your success. So reach out and contact us today.